Are you guys? Do you guys feel like you're getting stupider every single day? Yeah. Do you remember thoughts? You know, talking about thought. You like 2016. You'd have like thoughts about stuff. I don't have thoughts anymore. Everything in my brain now is either a viral meme or a TikTok sound. Like my job announced layoffs, and I was like, yo ho. Bad. That's a dying brain. I don't know. My mom's on TikTok now. Yeah, it's bad. I know it's bad because everyone reacts like you. Everyone reacts when I say that, like I said that she was on heroin. Like I was like, my mom's on TikTok. They're like, it's ruining the country. God bless her. You know? I don't know. If you have like a good old-fashioned Facebook mom, you don't know how good you have it. All right. Because at least a Facebook mom is like posting stuff that she thinks is important, you know? You go on Facebook and your mom's just like, Nancy Pelosi is trans or what, you know what I mean? And you're just like, way to go, mommy! You know? You really blew the lid off the deep state with that one, you know? My mom has weaponized TikTok against me. Like, I didn't call her back the other day, and I just got a video from her that was like, 5 songs your kid might be distancing himself from you. Insane passive aggression. Crazy. I'm scared of TikTok. Are you guys scared of TikTok? I'm not scared of it for the reasons that everyone says you should. They're like, oh, the Chinese want your data. It's like, give the Chinese my data. I'm wearing shoes that their kids made, all right? Just... It seems like a fair trade to me, you know? I'm scared of TikTok because of how quickly they figured me out, you know? Like, just immediately showing me content that I could not conceive of but didn't know I loved. You know? Like, day 1, it was like cute dances and like makeup tutorial. And day 2, it was just like dudes with Down syndrome on dirt bikes. And just off-duty cops being arrested for drunk driving. Just, I was like, take my day, just keep it coming. You know? This is the best. I don't know. I've been spending a lot of time with my family. We actually took a trip a couple months ago. We went out to Colorado, and we went out there to spread my grandfather's ashes. Which, if you've never done that before, it's a really nice way to accidentally inhale some of your loved one. Yes, I did a bump of my grandfather. And since then, I can't stop yelling about the Japanese. Thank you. It is funny. I agree. It's very good. You have good taste. That's the first thing he's laughed at. I want you guys to know that. It was like his dying wish was that we would spread him on top of a specific mountain, and I don't know. It felt like in like a video game where something happens and you just have to go down a side quest for a little. Like he just died and a little wizard popped up that was like, "You must carry Granddaddy to the top of the tallest mountain." And I don't mean to sound callous about the whole thing, but that was pretty inconvenient for me, you know? Because it's not like we got to pick when he died, right? I mean, we did, but that's not provable, but... He just died, and then my dad called and was like, hey, we gotta go spread Grandpa. And I was like, well, where are we doing that? And he was like, on top of a mountain. And I was like, well, you know, I knew the guy. I really think he'd love the front yard, all right? He spent a lot of time yelling about stuff out there. So. I like how quickly you guys stop laughing once you start, you know? You guys are like, ha-ha, next one, pig! You know? It's good. I don't want my job to be easy. That's not fun for me. I don't know. That is a thing that we don't talk about enough about death, is that when you die, there will be people in your life who are more inconvenienced by your death than they are sad about it, right? That's the truth. Like, when you die, there will be people that you know who are like, oh, the funeral is Saturday? I guess I won't go see Wicked then. It's just true. I don't like that you don't get to pick how you die, right? I mean, you can, but it bums everyone out for a little. Shouldn't do that. is weird. That's another thing, is that people say that suicide is cowardly. Isn't that weird that people say suicide is cowardly? Because, like, we're all gonna die, right? So if you kill yourself, you're just choosing when that happens for you, right? Like, cowardly is like you won't go in the basement when it's dark, right? I don't think it's cowardly to look God in the face and say, I call the shots now, motherfucker. So that's pretty brave, actually. That's another thing. People say, like, God's always testing you, right? So if you kill yourself, that's just one of God's fucked up little tests, right? Like, you just kill yourself and you get to heaven and God's like, well, you beat me. I mean, you are not a pussy. Congratulations. Unfortunately, suicide is a sin, so enjoy hell. All right, that was a new one. It might not stay in for very long. So good feedback on your part. Let's try this. I'm a Jewish guy. Any Jews in here? All right, not an amazing turnout. Chosen folks. I don't know. I was thinking about this. I think that anti-Semitism is the funniest form of racism. Right? Because it's the only one where, like, the things that people say are, like, kind of whimsical. You know? Like, I saw a tweet that said that Jews were shapeshifters. And I was like, if Jews are shapeshifters, how come most Jews are 5'6"? You know? Oh, Jews are shapeshifters? How come I've never met a rabbi with a good hairline then? Oh, we're going to shapeshift into the frumpiest people imaginable. You know? Doesn't make any sense. That one went better than expected, right? That was pretty cool, yeah. Let's see, I work a job, I have a job, it's one of those, like, millennial jobs, though, you know, where they're like, we're a family. That's what they say, you know, they're like, we're a family around here. It's like, if we're a family, how am I supposed to suck my way to the top here, you know? I don't want to have to call my boss daddy and mean it, all right? Trying to glide by on my charm here a little bit. I was at the office the other day, and there's a guy at my office who is he's an alpha male. You know what I'm talking about? He's like an alpha male. You know what I mean? It's like he's an alpha. Yeah, I mean, that's what he told me. He told me he's an alpha male. Because it's always self-proclaimed, right? I don't think there's like a governing body that gives out that title. I think it's just a thing you call yourself when you've never felt love in your life. You know, it's what that is. And it's always the worst people that you know who call themselves an alpha male, right? So it's always super off-putting when someone says it. No one's ever like, hell yeah. It's always just like, oh, gee, all right, you know, get off Reddit. You know, it's like that. And what he said to us was, in my free time, I consider myself a bit of an alpha male. Like it was his hobby, you know? So he's like, yeah, my 9 to 5 is tech sales, but my 5 to 9 is making women super uncomfortable. Insane to me. I think my big problem is that I've met more than one guy who calls themselves an alpha male. And by definition, there can be only one alpha male, right? So I just want to get two of them together and see if they can't figure that out for a little while. Because it would be like watching the backsides of two magnets just kind of push against each other and just like push and push and push and push and push and push and push until they inevitably flip and kiss, right? Because that's what they want, right? If you're an alpha male, you're just saying that you yearn for attention from other men. Just cut out the middleman and start sucking, all right? Oh, you're the dominant male. What's more dominant than being on top of another man? You know, get in there. I'll get out of here on this. I got super into fishing recently. Any fishermen in here? All right, one sad woo from the back. I like fishing because, like, I'm not an alpha, but it's nice because you get to feel like you're the top of the food chain, but you don't have to kill anything if you don't want to, right? Like, you still get to go through the whole ritual where you're like, I fucking lured it in, and I hooked it, and I fought it, and I pulled it up, and I was like, I fucking own you, fish. And then you're just kind of like, okay, goodbye, pretty fish, you know? Just weird. Catch and release fishing is a weird thing because you just stand around while this thing is gasping for air and you all tell it how pretty it is. Right? Can you imagine if you were being choked and the entire time you were being choked, the person choking you was just telling you how beautiful you were? I guess that's how a cop's wife must feel, right? All right, well, I guess I gotta go on that. So, yeah, thank you guys so much.